Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to do a reading. I haven't done one of these for a while, and then because the moon energies have been so strong recently and it's just been so powerful and so beautiful, I thought I will do, using the Starman Tarot, I will do a spread that I usually do when I do a reading for private clients. So it's basically, I will do it now. So let's have a look. So what we do is, here we go. So what is going on at the moment with the twin flame collective energy for those of us who resonate with my videos, because we're all part of different soul groups. But for those who resonate with me, here we go. So this is what's going on in the twins, in our divine counterpart's head. Oop, I flip it, and it is the Five of Pentacles. What a surprise, being left out in the cold, feeling that that basically if you haven't had connection recently, or but there is that sense of being on the outside of the party, because at the heart of them, this is what's in their heart, the Queen of Pentacles, and that's you. It's kind of like the earthly mother, but it's the earthly mother of the physical world. And so the love that basically you provide, that sort of connection to that earth mother and heart-based energy. So what they're wanting is the anxiety to be over, because there has been some hard times. 10 of Swords, all mental stuff. And so because of that, it's like they want that mental strife to be over with. Let's just have a look. Sorry, I'm going to cut the deck and ask, what's the most important thing that we need to know? The Queen of Cups. Look at you. The Queen of Cups. You hold the queen to their emotions, basically. You hold the key to their emotions. So at the heart of them, they have the Queen of Cups, and then also, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. The key thing that the key energy that they're taking from the union then is transformation. Oh, goodness. So, has the full moon brought up a lot of mind stuff? Because by the looks of this from the divine counterpart side, it has brought up a lot, because the heart is pulling them towards something more meaningful. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups is about heart-based living, basically heart-based living in the physical world, and therefore feeling left out, feeling like they want to put all that mental strife to the side, because there is the collective energy of transformation happening, death of the old, death to old habits, all of that is like burning up inside. So then we go to our side then. So what is going on in our heads as a collective divine, I'm going to say divine, oh, look at that, the High Priestess. I can just say that as the High Priestess energy, because for those, if you're watching this video, then you are definitely in the High Priestess vibes, because it's all about trusting your own intuition and listening to the mind, or listening to the heart, so we can control the mind is the best way to explain it. But that's why if you look here, the light is flooding in, because she's listening to and got her arms wide open to what's happening, to the guidance that she's getting from above. So that's what's going on for us, listening to into our intuition. And what's at the heart of us is the Three of Wands, which is going on a spiritual, out on a spiritual path, going within to go on a spiritual journey. The Wands are all about the spirit. So we have this High Priestess going on in our heads to take us further on our journey forwards into the pathway of our soul, because what we're wanting is to be truth, the Princess of Swords. So it's to have that mental clarity, to be able to calm the mind, to be able to put all the sort of ghosts and the thoughts and the anxieties and worries and doubts to bed, and to be the princess of our thoughts, or be the princess of clarity, basically. Because interestingly, look at that. So how we all mirror, because at the bottom of for both of us, this is the divine counterpart, the Ten of Swords, and we are the Princess of Swords. So there is that, the shared energy about what we want is about being able to put all of the mental anxieties aside, to be walking around this earth within our truth, to understand that we're here to listen to our intuition, to trust in our intuition, to be the high priestess. And so that's why we want to calm our minds, to let the anxiety go. So, and then I'm going to cut the deck again, and I'm going to ask, what is the key thing for us to know? Whoops. And it is that we have the strength. We have strength right by our side. And if you look, we have the twin lions. So we have the strength, what it takes to see us through. Major arcana by our side. This major divine energy to give us the strength and courage to keep putting one foot forward. And if you look here, look at that fell out of the deck. The reunion energy right in the middle there. As we have death of the old, because reunion, and the Six of Cups is coming in. And the Six of Cups is all about past life love, past life connections, which is why, if you're in your twin flame dynamic, why there are so many, so many things that happen that just, how do you feel that sense? The high priestess is telling, your inner knowledge is telling you all these things that you know about this person, and it's just mystical, and changes the way that we look at the world, changes us to really focus on our intuition. And that is something that we are not used to in this Western society, or this into the new ways of the world. But that's why we have this death of the old way of being, because the Six of Cups, the revival, the reunion is coming. So let's have a look. Crowning energy. What is the crowning energy? And it is the Princess of Pentacles. Oh, look at that tree that is growing out of her. So again, this very feminine, earthly, grounding energy. Pentacles all about the physical world. We're here to ground these connections of the heart, of this past life love, these connections of past life love into our physical existence. So look, Judgment at the bottom of the deck to help us bring this in. Judgment, major arcana, is being called for us to, basically listen to our hearts, listen to our intuition, follow the call of the soul into the light. Wow. So again, lots of mirroring, we have the high priestess, the strength, the judgment, the death. We have a lot of major arcanas, and not surprising, as we've had the full moon. There is, sweeping out what we don't need anymore, allowing for more intuition to come in, because that is Judgment Day. We're all being called, we're all being tested in our connections all the time. Are we ready to move up a level? Are we ready to take on more light energy? Are we listening to our intuition to allow us to anchor in these connections into the physical? Just like the Princess card, the Princess of Pentacles cards there, it's all about creating firm roots for us to come forward, to basically to ground these connections in. So I am just going to pull another card, which is, what is the main thing that we need to know? What is the main point that we need to know about the twin flame connection at the moment, you know, especially with the moon cycle as it is at the moment. It has looked quite phenomenal over the last few days. So, and the main message is this: the wheel. The wheel keeps on turning. So, I will read from the wheel. So, you know, there are big inventions, aren't there? Like the wheel, it was like a major invention because through the wheel we got, you know, basically transport. We're able to move around. So much came from the wheel. Time, we can create the cogs and everything. So I understand there is a time and interesting. There is a time and season for everything. The only truth is change. Like seasons, our lives are in constant revolution. The wheel of life shows us that every living thing is in full cycle, from birth to death, followed by rebirth. The law of conservation of energy states that the energy of a closed system must remain constant. Our universe is this closed system, so the energy in existence has always been the same. Nothing is ever gained or lost. The forms our energy takes, however, are constantly changing. We are always projecting ourselves onto life out there, however viewed through the lens at the center. The all-seeing eye reminds us that there is a constant and changing center to all changing phenomena. It's true, our lives are in constant process of change and evolution. Every project, person, business, government and country is birthed, matures and dies. Much as we try to control our lives, nothing stays the same, and death and decay must come to us all. All the movement, the striving and relinquishing causes such pain and discomfort because it takes us out of the present moment when everything is just as it is. Spacious, yielding if only we could let it be so. This is the center of the wheel of life. When we open ourselves to the aliveness of the present moment, all is unfolding perfectly in the mystery of life. We expand and receive the wholeness of the moment, poised, alert, utterly alive. We wholeheartedly accept what is and love what is without judgment. I'm just thinking how synchronistic. All that we've got death, we've got judgment, we've got the wheel, and all of these are all, you know, basically mentioned in the write-up. So, you know, it doesn't, you know, it's just, yeah, the synchronicities are just endless, aren't they? So we wholeheartedly accept what is, love what is without judgment, meeting the isness of the moment. In such moments, we have no wish for it to be different or better or more. We have no disappointment, no sense that it is not what we worked for. Nothing to be, nothing to do, and nowhere to go. This moment is complete unto itself, untainted, unmeasured. We shift perspectives from playing a character or role in life to the space in which life occurs. The wheel of life reminds us that what appears positive and uplifting contains the seed of its opposite. So whenever something major changes in our circumstances, to not be overly attached to the outcome. Interesting. You've met the man of your dreams. How wonderful. Maybe yes, maybe no. You've moved to your dream house in the country. Lucky you. Maybe yes, maybe no. There is opportunity in everything. Brilliance in everything, the cup overflowing with life in everything. So the karmic forces are at work, balancing the light with the dark, understanding nature's cycles, watching time pass, and be open yourself to the unfolding of life around you. Wow. So, you know, as the karmic wheel is turning, you know, there's death, transformation of the old, because there's a resurgence of this emotional connection, right? And that happens at a heart level. That's why it's so important to listen to intuition and to trust that, you know, the mental battle around this is mirrored between, you know, the two, right? But as we become more and more into our truth, as we trust more and more into our intuition, then, you know, we have here, look, the key things to know on both parts. is that we have the strength to be this Queen of Cups, to bring in, to, you know, to keep the wheel turning. So there we go. Does it surprise me that we have, you know, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the kind of the karmic wheel, the judgment? No, because it's a big energetic cycle that we're going through as we shift through the moon phases. So if you would like to have a session like this for you and your twin, to see what's going on, head, heart, wanting, and then the reunion and the key things to know, and the main message, then please do. It's £20. You receive a video, and that you can play it over and over again, and I can guarantee the more times you play it, the more messages, the more synchronicities, the more you open the doorway to getting more and more insight and intuition. You know, the High Priestess, the more intuition you get around your connection. There you go, all details in the link, but in the meantime, I hope this helps. Then I'll be back tomorrow with another video, but in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya, bye.